Behind the fame and red carpets are love stories shaped by courage, loyalty, and resilience. Today, we look back at 10 of Hollywood's most famous gay couples and the remarkable journeys they shared. Elton John and David Furnish have come to represent devotion, resilience, and remarkable longevity in one of the entertainment world's most recognizable same-sex marriages. Elton, the legendary British singer whose music has reached audiences across generations, met Canadian filmmaker David Furnish at a dinner party in 1993. At the time, Elton was rebuilding his personal life, while David was working in advertising and had not yet entered the film industry. Their connection developed quickly, yet what allowed their relationship to endure was not the glamour of fame, but the stability, trust, and private life they created away from the spotlight. After more than a decade together, they entered a civil partnership in December 2005, becoming one of Britain's most visible gay couples. When same-sex marriage became legal in England and Wales, they married on the 21st of December 2014, exactly 9 years later. Together, they welcomed 2 sons, Zachary and Elijah, and built a family life that Elton has often described as deeply transformative. Furnish also became chairman of the Elton John AIDS Foundation, sharing his husband's long-standing commitment to fighting HIV and AIDS around the world. More than 3 decades after they first met, their relationship remains defined by loyalty, family, and a partnership that has endured fame, pressure, and profound social change. Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka have come to represent humor, devotion, and modern family life in one of Hollywood's most recognizable same-sex marriages. Harris, the award-winning actor best known as Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother, met Burtka, a Broadway performer who later became a professional chef in New York in 2004. Their first encounter was brief, and Burtka was still in another relationship, but Harris immediately felt a connection. Once they began dating, their bond grew through shared ambition, laughter, and a desire to protect their private life while living in the public eye. The couple revealed their relationship publicly in 2007 and welcomed twins Gideon and Harper through a surrogate in October 2010. After years of waiting for marriage equality, they exchanged vows in an intimate ceremony in Italy in September 2014, surrounded by close friends and family. They have since become admired not only for their careers, but also for the joyful home they created and their visibility as LGBTQ+ parents. More than 2 decades after they first met, their relationship remains defined by humor, honesty, fatherhood, and a partnership that has continued to grow through both public success and private change. RuPaul and Georges Labar have come to represent individuality, loyalty, and remarkable privacy in one of the entertainment world's longest-lasting same-sex marriages. RuPaul, the groundbreaking performer, television host, and creator of RuPaul's Drag Race, met Australian artist and rancher Georges Labar on the dance floor of New York City's legendary Limelight nightclub in 1994. It was Labar's birthday, and despite coming from completely different worlds, the two formed an immediate connection. As RuPaul rose from the nightclub scene to become an international symbol of drag culture and self-expression, Labar remained far from the spotlight, preferring painting, ranch life, and the wide-open landscapes of the American West. Their relationship endured not because they were constantly together in public, but because they respected each other's independence and never allowed fame to define their bond. After 23 years as a couple, they married privately in January 2017 on the anniversary of the night they first met. Labar has appeared beside RuPaul only on rare occasions, making each public appearance especially memorable. More than 3 decades after their first encounter, their marriage remains defined by trust, freedom, and a deeply personal devotion that has survived distance, celebrity, and extraordinary cultural change. Jim Parsons and Todd Spiewak have come to represent quiet devotion, creative partnership, and remarkable stability in one of Hollywood's most enduring same-sex marriages. Parsons, the award-winning actor best known for playing Sheldon Cooper in The Big Bang Theory, met Spiewak, then a graphic designer, on a blind date arranged by friends in November 2002. Their first evening together included karaoke, and although neither could have predicted what would follow, it marked the beginning of a relationship that would grow far beyond the world of celebrity. At the time, Parsons was still years away from international fame, allowing them to build their life together before the intense attention surrounding his breakthrough role. Parsons publicly acknowledged their relationship in 2012, describing Spiewak as the person with whom he had shared an ordinary but deeply meaningful life. After nearly 15 years together, they married at New York City's Rainbow Room in May 2017. Their partnership later expanded into television production through their company, That's Wonderful Productions, with Spiewak becoming a trusted creative collaborator as well as Parsons' husband. More than 2 decades after their first karaoke date, their marriage remains defined by loyalty, privacy, shared ambition, and a love that has remained steady through extraordinary professional success. Ricky Martin and Juan Yosef came to represent passion, creativity, and modern family life in one of the entertainment world's most visible same-sex marriages. Martin, the Puerto Rican singer and actor who helped bring Latin pop to a global audience, first discovered Yosef, a Syrian-born Swedish artist, through photographs of his work on Instagram in 2015. Their conversations initially centered on art, but after meeting in person in London, their connection quickly became something more personal. The couple made their first major public appearance together in 2016 and married privately the following year. As Martin continued performing around the world, Yosef built his career as a contemporary artist, and together they created a home shaped by music, painting, and parenthood. They welcomed daughter Lucia in 2018 and son Ren in 2019, expanding a family that also included Martin's older twin sons, Matteo and Valentino. In July 2023, after 6 years of marriage, Martin and Yosef announced that they had decided to divorce. Rather than allowing the separation to erase the life they had shared, they promised to protect their friendship and maintain a healthy family dynamic for their children. They have since remained closely connected as co-parents, communicating regularly and placing Lucia and Ren at the center of their relationship. Their story remains defined not only by romance, but also by family, mutual respect, and the dignity with which they transformed a marriage into a lasting partnership as parents. George Takei and Brad Takei have come to represent courage, loyalty, and lasting partnership in one of Hollywood's most meaningful same-sex marriages. Takei, best known for playing Hikaru Sulu in Star Trek, met Brad Altman, then a financial journalist, through an LGBTQ+ running club in Los Angeles in the 1980s. Their relationship deepened after George asked Brad to help train him for his first marathon, beginning a private life together at a time when being openly gay could still threaten an actor's career. For nearly 2 decades, they kept their partnership largely away from public attention. In 2005, George publicly came out after California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger vetoed a bill supporting same-sex marriage, transforming a deeply personal truth into a new chapter of activism. 3 years later, George and Brad married in a Buddhist ceremony at the Japanese American National Museum in Los Angeles, surrounded by friends, family, and Star Trek co-stars Walter Koenig and Nichelle Nichols. Brad later became George's business manager, editor, and closest collaborator, helping guide both his career and advocacy. More than 4 decades after they met, their marriage remains defined by humor, resilience, shared purpose, and a love that endured years of secrecy before becoming a powerful public symbol of equality. Tom Ford and Richard Buckley came to represent devotion, creative companionship, and extraordinary endurance in one of the fashion world's most moving same-sex love stories. Ford, the influential designer and filmmaker known for transforming Gucci and later building his own global brand, met Buckley, a respected fashion journalist and editor, at a fashion show in New York in 1986. Their eyes met during an elevator ride, and Ford later recalled knowing almost immediately that Richard was the person with whom he wanted to share his life. Within weeks, they were living together, beginning a partnership that would quietly endure behind decades of professional success. As Ford became one of fashion's most powerful figures, Buckley remained his closest companion, offering honesty, stability, and an understanding shaped by his own distinguished career in publishing. In 2012, they welcomed their son, Alexander John, known as Jack, and married privately in 2014 after nearly 3 decades together. Their family life became more important to Ford than any runway or award. Richard died at their Los Angeles home on the 19th of September, 2021, after a prolonged illness, with Tom and Jack beside him. Their 35-year relationship remains defined by loyalty, fatherhood, and a love whose deepest strength was found far beyond the spotlight. Matt Bomer and Simon Halls have come to represent devotion, privacy, and family stability in one of Hollywood's most quietly enduring same-sex marriages. Bomer, the award-winning actor known for White Collar, The Normal Heart, Magic Mike, and Fellow Travelers, built his relationship with Halls, a prominent Hollywood publicist, largely away from the attention surrounding his growing career. By choosing discretion rather than publicity, they created a private foundation strong enough to withstand demanding schedules, professional pressure, and life in the entertainment industry. The couple married in an intimate ceremony in 2011, surrounded only by their closest friends and family, though the marriage did not become public knowledge until 2014. Bomer had acknowledged Halls and their children while accepting a humanitarian award in 2012, marking an important moment in his decision to live more openly. Together, they raised 3 sons, Kit, and twins, Henry and Walker, while making a deliberate effort to give them a safe and ordinary childhood beyond Hollywood's spotlight. Halls remained a steady presence as Bomer's career expanded, while Bomer frequently described fatherhood as one of the most meaningful and transformative parts of his life. More than a decade after exchanging vows, their marriage remains defined by mutual support, thoughtful parenting, and a love whose strength has never depended on constant public attention. Jesse Tyler Ferguson and Justin Makita have come to represent joy, advocacy, and devoted fatherhood in one of Hollywood's most visible same-sex marriages. Ferguson, the award-winning actor best known for playing Mitchell Pritchett in Modern Family, first met Makita, then a law student, at a gym in West Hollywood shortly after the series began. Although Makita was in another relationship at the time, the two unexpectedly crossed paths again 10 months later and soon began dating. Their connection grew through shared humor, creative ambition, and a commitment to LGBTQ+ equality. In 2012, they became engaged during a trip to Mexico and launched Tie the Knot, an organization that raised money for marriage equality causes through the sale of bow ties. They married in New York City on the 20th of July, 2013, in a ceremony officiated by playwright Tony Kushner. Together, they later welcomed 2 sons, Beckett Mercer in July 2020 and Sullivan Louis in November 2022. As Ferguson continued building an acclaimed career on television and Broadway, Makita established himself as a producer and activist, while both embraced parenting as the most meaningful chapter of their lives. More than a decade after exchanging vows, their marriage remains defined by laughter, equality, creative partnership, and a family built with warmth, openness, and enduring love. Lance Bass and Michael Turchin have come to represent openness, perseverance, and devoted fatherhood in one of Hollywood's most joyful same-sex marriages. Bass, the singer and television personality who rose to global fame as a member of Time's In Sync, formally met Turchin, an actor and visual artist, at a mutual friend's birthday party in 2011. Their connection did not begin as an immediate romance. They first became close friends, spending months together before Turchin finally leaned in for a kiss and transformed their friendship into a relationship. After more than 2 years of dating, Bass proposed in September 2013, and the couple married at the Park Plaza Hotel in Los Angeles on the 20th of December 2014. Their ceremony was later featured in the television special Lance Loves Michael, The Lance Bass Wedding, making their union an important moment of LGBTQ+ visibility on American cable television. Their path to parenthood proved far more difficult. After years of surrogacy attempts and painful disappointments, they welcomed twins, Violet, Betty, and Alexander James, in October 2021. Becoming fathers brought a new sense of purpose to both men and turned the family they had imagined for years into reality. More than a decade after exchanging vows, their marriage remains defined by friendship, humor, resilience, and a love strengthened by every obstacle they faced together. Behind every red carpet, headline, and public appearance, these couples shared something far more personal: the courage to love honestly in a world that did not always make that easy. Some built families, some spent decades side by side, and some were eventually separated by change, distance, or loss. Yet every relationship left behind moments of loyalty, tenderness, and hope. Their stories remind us that lasting love is not about perfection. It is about choosing one another through ordinary days, difficult seasons, public pressure and private uncertainty. It is found in laughter, patience, friendship, parenthood, and the quiet decision to remain present when life becomes complicated. Whether these couples are still together or their journeys have taken different paths, what they shared continues to matter. Their visibility helped others feel less alone and showed that love deserves dignity, respect, and the freedom to exist openly. Thank you for watching and honoring these remarkable stories with us. Which couple touched your heart the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more unforgettable stories from Hollywood.